Hello, welcome to Kim Dragonfruit Paradise. Today I'm very excited to share with you another Asunta 5 sister seedling. So this sister seedling, I got the cutting when I visited Mr. Edgar Valdivia back October 2019. I have this Asunta 5. So I don't know what kind of sister it is yet. I don't know which sister. So I put Asunta 5-EV. So then I know where I got it from. Okay. So I have another sister, Asunta 5, and then it Princess Santa. There are officially one like Asunta 5 Paco and Sunset Server. Patricia. Then another one is Asunta 5 Starburst. So I don't know, I heard another one say Asunta 5-E. So when I heard they had another Asunta-E, that means they got it from Mr. Edgar. So I spoke to put Asunta 5-E, but I heard someone have it, so I don't know that's going to be the same. So I have to add the V then, so I know I don't want to be messed up with another Asunta 5-E. So I want to add that in, so then I know that I got it. But the other person they got it from him, I don't know, because there are so many sister seedling at Asunta given out. So that's the reason why this one I haven't want to name them. I just put that for my purposes to know that I got it from Mr. Edgar in that time. So because I would like to compare which sister this variety sister seedling belong to. So I've been doing a lot of research and asked Richard Lee to see, can you share me the Sunset Server that he shared with me in my event back then, have a similar color, but it's a little bit different, a different flower. The flower had the white flower, but the outer petal are completely different. His have more kind of outer petal, more yellow, what I share with you. And this EV, Asunta 5 EV here, that EV here, have a little more orange red. Outer petal have more different tone color of the flower. So, but the inside the flower with white, it had very similar. All siblings are the same. Even Patricia or Princess Sansa and other Paco have a similar petal pointed out, but the only variation is different color, and the fruit gonna be a little bit different. Okay, so let me share with you. I know it's gonna be long explanation for this Asunta 5 sister seedling because it has so many. It's so confusing. I want to share with you this one. Okay, there is a pro and there is a con. So I got this variety last year, 2002. I had flower, several one of them, and one small one didn't make it. The big one never bloomed. Now it didn't open. So then I have to wait until they never open this time to wilt, right? So I'm trying to open up to see what really inside that flower. So it's so weird that this year are totally completely different. It's same plant, same mother plant, same thing. So the last year I had opened up the flower that never bloomed. So I opened up and it have like pale, like pink tone. Like very pale, like baby pink tone, like my shirt is. It's very different. And I assume maybe this season I have flower again. I'm so excited. I hope it's gonna be a light pale pink tone flower petal that I think it's gonna be. It turned out to be white. Because the last one I have, it's like the flower come late in fall. So I learn and do a lot of research in my garden, and I see a lot of flower. If you have late flower, the flower can have a different because the cold, the climate around your area affect the flower, the color of it. So this year, the flower, the inner petal is white, and outside have a lot of beautiful, bright orange, kind of coral red, and a lot of vivid color with like a golden yellow. You can see that, how like mustardy, bright yellow. So I contact Richard Lee to show me the sunset sherbet that officially named. And because I saw the fruit that he brought into my event have a damn coral, and I see a lot of member posting with the flower, I didn't really see the fruit. So now I go to his website to see the fruit, and a little bit different. His fruit a little bit small, a little bit different. And then he sent me the information about his flower, and the bud are completely different. His sunset sherbet, the outer petal before it bloom, it have yellow and off more green a petal outside. This one had more vivid, like bright yellow, like mustard yellow, and have a lot of coral red tone to it. That's why you see it had more red to the fruit. It's just totally different. Like this is more kind of corally salmon color to me, like red salmon color. So totally completely different. So because I don't want to name anything, I just want to put that to know what Asunta by what sister I have. So that's just my mark in my personal thing, like from Mr. Edgar. So that's what I put there. So want to make it very clear. So I really don't know how many sisters out there. So far I have 5 sisters. Okay, so this is the one here. I'm waiting for another my Asunta 5 sunset sherbet give me flower maybe next year. So finally I put in the trellis. So I have no room, no space. So we'll see that gonna be sunset sherbet, then I will compare. But now based on that information from Richard Lee give me, and I put all together of my flower to see, you know, what the different. So that I think this is different one. So this is beautiful fruit. Let me share it with you. It's the first fruit this season made it, and it's a 1 pound one. And if I have my glasses so I can see, without my glasses I cannot see anything. So this fruit is what 1.131 pounds. So it's almost close to 1.25 pound fruit, which is very good food for first fruit. And then I crossed this with Queen Daenerys pollen. So there are a lot of Don Burnett pollen work very well for so many variety, and fruit getting big too. So this is this. And I even crossed Celeste with Connie Mare, and they too took. I crossed Celeste with KBA. It's still cook. Even they have siblings like Connie Mare, it's the mother of Celeste. Or Queen Daenerys, it still accept the pollen. Even the aunt is KBA, Cathy Van Harem, will take Celeste too. So maybe it's not evenly related, but because the father gene are completely different, then they do take the pollen. So I just want to share that information for you, because I do all the testing to see if they accept that pollen, if they still related. I don't know about the sibling, like sister, and with another sister will take that. But if the mother and the father, and you have the daughter come out, if you cross them over, they will take. So just want to give you that information. So I talked earlier, this season I have the same problem with this Asunta 5, and even Asunta 3 and 4 officially one always have the flower never open. I have so many of them happen, so I cannot continue to, you know, grow that, because it's very difficult for me to let them go, but I have to, because I never have any fruit, so many flower bloom and never open. And this one, this season, is the same thing. Luckily I have few fruit, you know, make it to the bloom, and I have maybe 4 or 5 of the flower never open. And sometimes you can see when they start open almost over like 60%, then you kind of manually open. I did that, and it took for pollen. And the other one I keep waiting, it never did. So so that's just a con there. And the pro is the fruit side, and the beautiful flower, beautiful fruit. Look at that. So that is a pro. So we'll see how it's gonna taste today. So I hope I cleared that out, so it's a little bit confusing, you know, so many sister. And I heard, if I was wrong, I don't know, I heard another, do I have another Asunta by, it's not a white flower, a Ventura, right, from Richard Henshaw, that had that, and his name is Ventura, that's where he is. So another sister, so I never tasted that fruit before, so I don't know much about it, but I heard about it. So let's get started to see how this fruit gonna turn out. Okay. Wow,
Gorgeous.
it's very red. Look at that. So let's put it this way. It's 36 days from bud to bloom and 47 days from bloom to harvest. So the total from the flower bud up here to harvest is 83 days. So let's start to testing this brick score here. I want to share with you another thing what I learned from another my friend. He worked in a lab, and sometimes when you have the red fruit with the more pigment of the red, he says sometimes they won't pick that sugar content that high. Because sometimes I test all the red, it's kind of low in brick score sugar. But then when you eat them, it's totally completely different. No acidic, it's sweeter, because it says sometimes something in there that they not read the sugar content on the red flesh variety. So that's the reason why I want to give you information. So sometimes I see the fruit is with like 14, 15 brick. I thought it was tart and sour. It turned out to be super sweet. And I don't know why they couldn't read it. So that's what he mentioned to me, that so you have to taste the fruit to see really how the fruit tastes better. The brick is it help indicator of the sweetness, but the fruit is very important, right? Very objective. Beautiful red. Wow.
Wow.
This is gonna be a keeper, you guys. It's 19. 19, brick 19. It's very good. I am very excited. I couldn't believe it. Last time I couldn't expect the Starburst with brick 19 last year with the winter fruit. I was so shocked that with the winter fruit, and this time it's 19. So I couldn't hardly wait to taste this fruit. So we got 19, brick 19 on this Asunta 5-EV. So let's try to taste this fruit, okay?
I'm excited.
You're excited? Are you excited? I'm very excited. Let me cut this all of it. Here you are. Look at how red it is. Beautiful.
Nice and
I couldn't believe my first fruit this season of this Asunta 5-EV this big. So, super sweet.
The sweet tastes almost like a melon.
It's so sweet. It reminds me, it tastes sweet. If I recall, you know, the sweetness like this in my Starburst that we had last year. But it's not like this. This is so complex flavor. It's sweet all the way and no acidic at all. The texture, very nice. It's not like, you know how it's like a beet flavor, a little firm. what do you think it is behind? It's so sweet, it's so good, but I don't even know what it really kind of have the flavor, any kind of fruit. It's just sweet all the way.
For me, I'm getting a little bit of melon, kind of like a watermelon or just like a regular melon. And then sweetness.
Well, they have the texture like melon.
Mm.
So the texture like melon, but the flavor is just sweet all the way. So it's very hard to distinguish, oh, do they have a tropical flavor? No, I don't think so. With Ocapones, you know how like Trisha have better than El Guillo? You know, like very so firm, and then it kind of peach flavor that people think it have light sweet but not acidic. Trisha have similar that, but have a little bit a melon texture. But compared to this or Princess Sansa, Starbird, and this one Asunta EV have that flavor, some part like Trisha, but it's more flavorful, more sweeter. So this is very sweet, you guys. Okay, so it kind of relate have because they have not a sister, not a parent in the gene is Asunta 4.
Yeah.
So the Asunta 4 have that, fruit that's sweet. So that taken after that gene with Asunta 4 mixed with Trisha to be from Asunta 5 here. So definitely it's a keeper for me. One downside is the flower sometimes it blooms, sometimes it's not. That's only the con there for me,
Yeah.
But it's a keeper. So I will monitor it, and if I come back another cycle, okay, or next season. So right now my plant is not big, but I'm glad I have fruit, and they give me about 7-8 flower. With not that bad, and then I think I got like 4 flower or 5 flower if I can recall. It's too many, and then they didn't bloom. So, but we still have a few more fruit coming. So that's all I'm gonna say today. It's a keeper for me. I'm doing the last bite. It's very sweet. It's so good. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you like this video, and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. So there you go, another sister Asunta 5, that's EV. Thank you, Mr. Edgar. This is a beautiful fruit. Thank you for that cutting, and I'm looking forward to review on another cutting I got it from you back to when I visited you 2019. It's another sister is Patricia. So we'll wait for Patricia coming up, and we'll share with you, and a Starbird coming too. So we'll do that review for you too. And thank you for watching again.